Good morning to everyone. How's everybody doing? On a Monday morning, we are now into November. How are you? Wow, huh? What an ending to the World Series. We had such a great stream last night. I want to thank everybody for really coming on and rah-rahing us to the World Series wrap-up. And because of the great success, we are now adding a new show, and that is a weekend wrap-up show live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. on Mania. So come and look for that, everyone. And it's a who's who of what happened from Monday all the way up to Sunday night. So it could be baseball news. It could be, anything in the world of sports. We will bring you wrap-ups and go over things and give you the NFL scoreboard and basketball and hockey and all of that good stuff. The stream was great. We listened to you. We did a poll yesterday about would you like a show every Sunday night wrap-up, and just about every one of you that responded said yes, yes, yes. So you got it, people. So next Sunday night, 8 p.m., is our wrap-up show of the week's events right here on NYYankee Mania. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're here and you're part of the 34% that haven't subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel. We'd really, really appreciate it. We have so much going on, everyone. Don't forget, on the 10th of November, we're going to have the PA announcer of Citi Field for the New York Mets, Colin Cosell. And that last name may be synonymous to you because that is the grandson of the late, great Howard Cosell. Then on the 11th, we're going to have the salute to the troops. We'll be saluting people like Sean Browning and Ken from The Ugly Truth, and anybody else that wants to join the panel as we have people coming up and giving a story and saluting Ken and Sean for their services. We're really looking forward to that because we can all finally say thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. So we will have anchors, some sports stars, some retired people, CEOs, you name it. We are trying to put together a wonderful big show for you. So there's a lot of streams on the way, everyone. A lot of things happening and much more. So want to welcome everybody. Let's start with Michael, Wendy, John, Jacob Pedruzzi, Jeff, in the computer. I mean, obviously listening. You have Bob Rizzo. You have, let's see, Teresa, how are you? Amy, how you doing? Maria, how are you doing? John, I don't know. I think I mentioned John Ferrazzo. How you doing? Kevin, how's it going? So thank you everyone for being here with us. Also, we did, whoever is there's about 11 of you that are memberships. There is a new stream out that we did with Chef Nick. So please, that is for members only. You should see that on NYYankee Mania site and community in the videos. That is for you. A new one with another co-host will be coming this week. So look for that. I want to thank people for super chats last night. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to us that you care and that you're very interested. Plus, we are going to do a fantasy league, courtesy of Dennis and Ken and myself. Dennis from the chat offered a $200 prize if we were to put this in. So, guys, if you like fantasy baseball, we will give you all the details as it comes in, and when you can join and all that good stuff. So there's a lot going on here, people. Let's see now. This morning I got Bo Brissett is now a free agent. Well, guess what? The Yankees are not getting him. So let's start off by saying there's no way that's going to happen. He's either going back to the Blue Jays or, in my opinion, what else is new, going to the Dodgers. So those are my two predictions for Bo Brissett. I got to tell you guys, I am not convinced anymore that Cody Bellinger will be a Yankee again. Too many things are flying around. I think the Yankees may be hesitant at giving him $30 to $32 million a year. If you go in back of his baseball card, he has one good year and one bad year. Good morning, Charles. How you doing? Welcome. Charles, you missed a great stream last night. We missed you. We now have a stream every Sunday night at 8 p.m., so it's early enough for everyone. It was so good. We were on for 2 hours last night. It was awesome. So I want to let everybody know, along with everything else that we're doing, so we have what we call now a weekend Sunday wrap-up show at 8 p.m. on NYYankees Mania every Sunday night, going through towards spring training, everyone. And then, of course, we'll go back to our normal, of course, coffee bagels always in the morning. Then Monday through Sunday, then we have pregame, postgame, all kinds of game, some live games here, people, and of course, special guest of all time. Charles, I totally understand that, because the night before, I got a little disappointment from a couple of the chat that we weren't on after the World Series. Well, I had a very special birthday to go to too, and it was far away. There was no way for me to come back in time and do a stream. So that's why we decided to do it last night, and it was so successful that I decided to make a poll. And a lot of you said thumbs up on a weekly Sunday night wrap-up show right here on Mania. And that's what we're going to be doing. And Wendy was on with us. And thank you, Wendy, said she's going to watch the rest of the show later on. Yeah, it's pretty cool towards the end with Dennis and all. But I don't want to spoil it. You guys that missed it, go and watch it. It's a lot. It was a really, really, really nice stream last night. We had lots of people. We also got a few subs on it. That's always really great. Guys, you know my target. My target is 1,000 subs by next Yankee opening day, which is now 142 days away, baby. 142, and we're back in the biz and easy, as we say in Italian. All I know is right now, I can't wait to see what the Yankees have in mind. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to seeing what the Yankees are going to do this offseason. Are they going to bring back Cody Bellinger? Are they going to offer Trent Grisham a $22 million qualifying offer? Are they going to trade Dominguez? What are they going to do about first base? Is Ben Rice going to catch? Is he going to play first base? So many questions the Yankees have, but it's nothing that they can't help. They can do it. They're going to have $75 to $80 million at their disposal. So why not take advantage of it? By the way, good morning, Lavazza Coffee to each and every one of you. Oh, it's the best in the morning. No question about it. So, so I want to, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. And waiting in the wings is one of our co-hosts who He's been missing in action because he's been working so darn much. And we're going to bring him up immediately. And that is Sean Browning. How you doing?
No, I'm doing all right. Just got home not too long ago, but you know, it was funny. We was just talking at work. One of the guys was talking about the World Series, and we were commenting on just the Dodgers had better pitching, but the Jays, for the most part, had outplayed the Dodgers during the series. But credit to the Dodgers, they capitalized when they needed to.
Yep.
Um,
No, no question about it, Sean. No question about it. I in the last few innings and maybe game, the Toronto started looking. Maybe they took a page out of the Yankees' notebook because they couldn't hit in the clutch.
Sometimes it happens. I mean, I kept feeling the vibes of the 2001 World Series. Um, but you know, the Diamondbacks did outplay us, as Jeter said, but we would come up with the clutch hits. But then that final game, I mean, if you remember the last inning, Soriano hits a home run and go ahead
Mm-hmm.
or tie it. And then the bottom of the ninth became a nightmare with it was just paper cut, 1,000 paper cuts to death, because it was just we loaded the bases. We got two outs. Mariano's on the mound. That cutter is almost unhittable. And credit to Luis Gonzalez. He was jammed on it, but he still had enough strength to just get it over the head of Soriano. And then
Yeah,
there,
you're right. You're right. You're right. It's hard to imagine that World Series could have went to any one of them. And you know what? The Lords of the God wanted the Dodgers to win, and they won.
I
So I
mean,
mean, it was
yeah, and
great.
just like in 2001, where you saw what was it, Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling were going on no rest and little rest, and toward the end of the World Series, to secure the win. And what did the Dodgers do? They were willing to. They threw out all their starters on the game seven,
Yeah.
and
No,
Yamamoto. I mean,
it's kudos to Yamamoto, Sean. I mean, he
yeah,
just put his heart out. I don't think he could have pitched another inning, but what he did to you gotta, regardless. He was worth, to me, he was worth every
oh yeah,
penny.
no doubt about it. I mean, and we had pitchers like that. Um, Remember Al Duque?
Yep,
He
yep,
came off the boat per se, but he pitched big games for us.
yeah. No, you're right. You're 100% right.
And then
With a lot less money.
right, and then when he was starting to kind of tail off, and he wasn't a starter anymore as a reliever, he came up big with the White Sox and won them the championships in '05.
Yep, 100% right. Just absolutely crazy. Want to welcome back to the screen Lou and Katie. Katie, how you doing? Again, for the people that didn't join us last night, and a great stream that we had, starting from last night, as you can see on the screen, we just started a weekend wrap up show live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. on Yankee Mania, and we will be doing that all the way up to spring training. If you know or you don't know, the Yankees start in 142 days of opening day. So who's counting at this point? Aside from our Yankee Mania. So we're 142 days away, guys. I know it sounds like a lot, but before you blink an eye, it'll be 30 days. So it's absolutely crazy. Just want to I just want to get that in there, everyone, and we will be here every morning this week, Monday through Friday. Don't forget Monday. We're going to have the PA announcer of the New York Mets at Citi Field and Army football. Colin will be here on next week at 4 p.m. A special show. Colin Cosell, and we're really looking forward to that. And then, of course, on Tuesday we will be celebrating Sean Browning, Ken, and a few others that will want to come up on the panel and have a lot of people coming on the stream and saying thank you and giving their stories. So that show back to we have two great shows starting the week of next week. So we're really excited about that. So I just want to again let everybody know about that. And Sean, you were here. You were with us last night on the stream, and you were one that was rah-rahing also to start the alive every Sunday night at 8 p.m. So tell everybody what you about the stream, and why should they listen next on 8 o'clock on Sunday nights?
Because I mean, especially now, we got so much wild and craziness that usually unfolds with the free agency period and the winter meetings. And on top of that, in March, they got the what's called the World Baseball Classic. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Plus you got other things in the sports. And we can wrap it all up in one show or as much as we can with what's going on in one show instead of us going on live every 30, 40, I don't know, what, 2, 3, 4 times a day that you think the news changes and breaking news
Mm-hmm.
happens, especially as the winter meetings start in the beginning of December.
Right. Right.
So, and we got basketball and we got football. I mean, we got hockey all started up. And then, a thing called the Winter Olympics every 4 years. I mean, we got the Winter Olympics in February. So a lot of things in the sports world and the wrestling, which is always gonna be going on. Um, all those things are gonna be going on. So you tune in, and we're gonna give it to you guys straight. We're gonna give you we're gonna give you our opinions, but we're gonna hear your opinions as well.
Yep.
But we're gonna give it to you straight. We're not gonna hold anything back. We're not gonna sugarcoat things. And
Yep.
you know what? We're gonna be like a family.
Yep.
And you know how family is. Family will criticize you straight up and down, tear you, tear you apart, but they're gonna back you up when others come
One
for you.
hundred
So,
percent. One
you
hundred
know,
percent. Yes.
right.
Yeah.
So,
No.
but yeah, that's I don't know how else I can rah it or promote it. I mean, we like, okay, for instance, we don't Michael King just announced he's going to be a free agent, that he declined the mutual player option. Okay, we also know that Cody Bellinger opted out, and then we're hearing they're announcing awards. They just announced all the Gold Glove award winners and the finalists, and
And
you
Max
know,
Fried won it for pitching.
yeah, right. And I have one gripe with those guys that do the awards, and they usually do a good job. I'm not saying that anybody that got it didn't deserve it. They did. But what else does Aaron Judge have to do defensively to even get mentioned as a finalist for the Gold Glove? I mean, the guy has been elite year in and year out. He makes great plays. He dives all out. And I mean, the dude's 6'7".
I agree with you. I don't understand it. I really don't. Um, that I know it's not a consolation prize, but it probably mean that he's going to get the MVP.
Yeah, I mean, I know that because he is such a juggernaut and a titan offensively, that a lot of guys kind of don't pay attention to how elite his defense is.
Mhm.
But you know, I mean, maybe one of these days they'll be like, "Oh, hey, wait a minute, we gotta give it to this guy." But
Yeah, agree with you. Agree with you. But as I said on this show many times, unless the Yankees is a clear outcut player to win an award, it doesn't happen.
no, I
It
know.
just doesn't happen, and it won't happen. And that's just it. That's why I have my doubts even with the MVP. Although, what Judge did the last week of the season to secure the Yankees to definitely have a spot, the number one at least wild card spot and tie for first place. And the only reason, obviously, that they lost is because they couldn't beat Toronto during the season. But the Yankees did a nice job at the end, and was anchored by Aaron Judge. Yes, Cal Riley, he motivated the Mariners and everything, but what Judge did in those last like 10 games was incredible, also. And if he's got all those winning stats and everything, I really the only thing I could see, if anything, they'll be co MVPs, but I
Yeah,
can't see that Judge will not get one of the hardwood.
no,
I'd be shocked.
no.
Now
I,
I'd be
I,
shocked.
I mean, you're talking about a guy who hit 60 home runs as a catcher, 60 homers, and then a guy who flirted with 400 for uh, about half the season, and then bounced back and he finished strong. But I mean, he was just tearing the ball over, and then I mean, he outpaced Aaron Judge outpaced everybody in OPS plus and all those other, with the 1.8, almost 2,000,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, and then the fact that I mean, he was flirting with 400 for more majority of the season, and the last person to hit 400 was Ted Williams, and he maintained that in 1941.
Right.
So you're looking at, 80 plus years worth of history. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, it's like the fact that Kyle Raleigh had to have a special season to even come close. But I mean, I would not be surprised if they gave him co MVPs, or even if Kyle Raleigh edged him out. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tip my cap
Yeah.
because you know,
But I just don't see that they're going to leave Aaron Judge out. Not
oh
with
no,
all those statistics that he was leading, and just because he hit a few more home runs than Judge doesn't necessarily. The worst case scenario is they get co MVP, but I
right?
cannot. I'd be shocked if Aaron Judge was left alone with that. In the meantime, I think he's ready. He's in the car. I don't have to tell you who that is. Man of a million missions, a man of every which way you can think of, wherever he goes. He always remembers Yankee Mania. That's why he's a big co host right here. Any show, anytime, anywhere, whatever part of the world he's in, South Africa, India, New York City, Jersey, Yankee Stadium, wherever. It is none other than the one, the only Nathan.
Wow, what an intro, man! No, thank you for that intro. That was amazing.
Hey,
Uh, Sean, what's up, Sean? My guy, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah,
How are you,
Sean
Nathan?
Brown, good. What's up, everyone in the chat? Good morning, everyone. Joe, Sean, Sean, first of all, shout out to Sean. Man, this guy works hard. He's like a workaholic 24/7, man. He's unbelievable what he's doing, working and coming on for the show, too. Like, don't forget about Sean, man. Sean is a trooper. He obviously uh, he works hard as a security guard, and he does a lot of, obviously, he served for us, for the country. So that we got to make sure that Sean and Ken gets the right proper introduction also. So I'm really looking forward to the November 11th show. That's going to be a good one. And please, everyone, tune in for that. We got some other special guests, hopefully, coming on for that show. But mainly, we're going to obviously go back, talk about the stories, what Sean and Ken's been through, serving the country and other things. So I want to get that out of the way. Shout out to you guys. But you guys are the best. And we do it for you guys, all the fans and everyone. So shout out to you guys. And I want to give a shout out to Andrew Jones' son, Drew Jones, and also Homer Bush's son, Home Bush Jr. They both won the Gold Glove in the minor leagues.
Oh,
So,
very nice. Congratulations.
Oh yeah. And
That's
is Drew spelled the same way his father spelled?
Oh no, so yeah, DRUW. Yep.
Okay. Well, because I know Andrew
Yeah,
was with the U.
yeah, you. Yep. And then Drew is DRUW.
Nitin, I wanted to thank you for coming on the stream last night. What a successful stream that was.
Oh, that was awesome. That was great.
And because of that, we are now going to be on every Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks to you guys and the chat. And it was really, really awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. If you did miss that show, go back to the video. Go to NYYankee Mania, especially if you're subscribed, and go on there and listen to the show. The whole show was so informative, so impactful. It was really great. And then the poll that we brought out, boom, they want to see the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on Mania. And you got it, folks. It's right on the screen now. Just another day at the office for me, but that's fine. But the job that Chef Nick, Sean Browning, even in the chat, you were giving so many nice points. So many,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. Evan was really good. Ken came on very well. Then Nitin came on, and we had an incredible stream. And Mike, I never expect. All I thought was it would be a wrap up show and everything. But you guys,
And then after that, we all joined Victor's podcast.
Yes, we
Of
did. We rated Third Floor Podcast in Victor, and he was so grateful, and he deserves it. He does a great
Oh yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Nah, he always does a great job. Shout out to Victor. And then shout out to Ken with the Yankees the ugly truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys realize, and everybody in the chat, Ken did so many games. Do you realize he did except for Wednesdays, which he made up with all the playoff games, except for Wednesdays, this man did about 200 streams of calling baseball.
Oh
And
yeah.
if that's not good enough, then something is wrong. And I gotta laugh when people, give him thumbs down. I mean, it boggles my mind. And the only thing that I can think of is because they're mad that their own team lost. But you don't take that out on the announcer. You don't take that out on the announcer. You take that out on your own team. I mean, are you serious?
Could you imagine everyone taking it out on Michael Kay every time the Yankees lost?
Oh, he'd be out of a job. He'd be
But
out
no,
of a job.
I mean,
But I just don't understand, Sean. I don't understand how could somebody who's on for 18 innings and all, and he gets dislikes. I mean, it's not like he goes on there and says, "Well, I hate the Toronto Blue Jays and I hate the Dodgers."
Yeah, I don't know why he gets all these dislikes. And to answer your point, it's like Ken, Ken should get respected more, man. He does a great job calling these games, and he takes time out of his day just to call these games. And he can do something. He can be spending time with his family, but he spends time with the fans and all, and he still gets dislikes, which is crazy. And Ken is a great person, and obviously we love working with him. And shout out to Ken, the ugly truth, man. You got to, if the fans want to join in, they gotta like the page, share the page, subscribe to the channel. And
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know why I don't know why he keeps getting dislikes like that. It's crazy.
And
Well, you know what it is.
yeah, go ahead, Sean.
A lot of people don't like it when instead of talking points and sounding like a robot, you give the truth with the facts, and you give it with experience, and the fact that Ken is an old school Navy guy who spent 34 years in the Navy serving this country, which is absolutely remarkable to serve 30 years in any branch of the military. Um, you should respect any. I mean, the guy's an absolute legend. But yeah, a lot of people just don't like to hear it nowadays. Of when you're gonna tell me, it's everybody would rather subscribe to talking points like, for instance, Scooble. All that hype around Scooble. You know whether the Yankees get him or not. I'm not gonna sit there and go, oh yeah, yeah, let's Yankees are gonna get the Scooble. And no, no, no. I might get excited if the language and the conversation start going that way in a hot during the free agency um and this off season, then I'm gonna start getting excited. But if not, because look, the chances of Yankees getting a guy like Scooble, A, is very unlikely. B, it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. C, it's gonna deplete about half our farm because the Yankee tax is real, and then also Scooble is a legit ace. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's a legit ace, and he's got controllable years. So guess what? You're not gonna get him for a one-on-one player. No, you're gonna get him for like
At
I don't
least
know.
3-1. At least
Yeah,
3-1, and that's being generous. And that's being,
Yeah.
it's going to probably be 4-1 or something like that. But I'll tell you guys, like I said, um, he does not. And the thing is, during his streams, and I don't mind talking about this, guys. During his streams, he actually knows more than likely what the next pitch is going to be, and he was on target like 99% of the time.
Yeah.
What you tell me what announcer or what streaming person has done that? And then you have the nerve to give this guy a thumbs down? Give me a break. And what about all of the research this man has done? Remember everyone, 200 games he called. 200 games. And then you go and you go and pick out and it's the only thing that I can think of that either Blue Jay fans or Dodger fans or whatever didn't like the fact that he called that the team lost. Are
well,
you serious?
and then we're battling about five trolls per live stream of a play by play. We get like 5 or 6
Right.
trolls. But yeah, I mean,
People
no,
got
Ken.
nothing better to do. People got nothing better to do but to disrupt, and that's why you have moderators, because the moderators will kick them right out. But there shouldn't even be a thing. People should be enjoying our streams. And whatever we give you, we try to give you our heart and soul. Each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. I'm not going to mention the name and everything because it's past and everything. But last night, and that they felt rightfully so, I got criticized because I didn't come on as soon as the World Series was over. Well, I had good reason for that, and I explained myself, and a lot of people in the stream backed me up. Things happen, life happens, and what did we do? We came on the very next day and stood on for 2 hours and explained everything and went through the World Series tooth and nail and went through everything. So would you rather us do it at a normal time, or do you want us coming on at 1 o'clock in the morning when people can't keep their eyes open?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying it. Life, it's not fair. It's just not fair for all of that. But one thing I can say is 98 to 99% of our staff, and not staff, but our chat is fantastic. Same thing with Ken's chat, because a lot of us share each other, and that's fantastic. But come on, people. Think about what you're doing before you do it. Have a darn good reason why you do what you do. And like I said, a lot of it's fantastic, and I appreciate it. And so does Ken, and so does Nitin, and so does Sean Browning, and everybody else. But understand, this is not easy, guys. It's not easy. It's not. You think we just sit in front of a camera here and we talk to people? Doesn't work like that. There's a lot that goes into it. Who's going to come on the show? When are they going to come on the show? How are they going to come on the show? What guest is coming on? What is going on in the stream? Are we doing a live game? Are we doing a tape game? Are we doing an interview? We're not doing an interview. Guys, we work 24 hours on this to give you the best possible info. Oh, and then not to mention people like Nitin and all of us. We have backstage meetings because we have to know what's going on. It's not like you pick up the thing and you say, "Okay, let's go on now, 9 o'clock in the morning." Or let's go on tonight with Jobber in the mouth and we'll talk with. No, you got to plan. You got to plan.
It's like this. For example, last night, Jaden Daniels had to exit the game with a dislocated elbow. That news broke this morning.
Prayers up to our guy Jaden Daniels. He went healthy. Obviously, a great quarterback, and wishing him a speedy recovery for the Commanders. Man, this guy's a stud.
Right, and then as I was getting off this morning, I got a notification from the NFL Network info that the Dolphins traded Jaden Phillips to the Eagles for draft picks. So I'm just saying that the stuff here is going to be flying off the, and stuff like that. Allow us to gather. That's why we're going to have different times. Instead of going on, like I said, a half a dozen times during the day because stuff keeps breaking news, we're going to get as much news as we can. And we're going to bring it to you when we got everything that we need. Even if let's say that Sunday night at 8 p.m., we can give you about 4 or 5 different things, and we can talk about it all now that we understand things, and the dust is kind of settled on some of the breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we'll also go on like we're on right now, and we'll do this Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And then other times when there's real special news, we'll come and bring it to you.
Yep, 100%. You take away from Paul and you give to Harry. So there's, let's say, no Saturday morning, no Sunday. But look, we got Sunday night, so that takes care of that. We have all the guests coming on. That takes care of that. We have the winter meetings. That definitely takes care of that. We have the show on November 11th. That takes care of that. So, I mean, it's endless amount of time. And for the and I'm speaking to the people that it's not right. None of us deserve to be trolled like that. None of us. And you know what? What that actually means? That you're listening. So we're doing something right. You know, if you really look at it the other way, you know, the glass half full, we have your attention. So you know what? I say to my brother Ken, who I care for deeply, just like everybody else, I say, you've made it, baby. You've made it. Because you've gotten everybody's attention. So rather they like you, they don't like you, doesn't matter. The attention is there, baby. You've come the long way. You've done every Yankee game. You've done every analyzation, everything. This needs to be addressed. And not by Ken, but by the people, though, that care about him and people that are in the know of what this man has done. Dedicated time and time again. And the same thing with Nitin. The man works his buns off. It doesn't stop. And forget about me. But everybody else deserves kudos for the job that they do. Each and every one of us. We may not all see eye to eye, but I try to respect every show that comes on the internet, whether we see eye to eye or not.
Mm-hmm.
And we work very, 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 very hard for this.
Yeah, so my team and you guys got to listen. My team and I book all the guests here for this show, and we got more things coming when it comes to guests. We have a lot. Obviously, we're well connected. We got a lot of clients that we're working on for this show. So stay tuned. And November 10th, my good friend, we booked my good friend Colin Cosell. He'll be coming on the show at 4 p.m. Eastern. He is a Mets PA announcer, Army football PA announcer, and he's the grandson of legendary Howard Cosell. So he'll be joining this show at 4 p.m. Eastern on November 10th from us. So.
Yeah, I want to read this. So Damon says, Joe, you just got to learn to ignore them. Yeah. It's part of the business, not worth devoting all this time. Stream involving trolls, view mission accomplished either way. Yeah, Damon, I do. But I am more praising Ken from The Ugly Truth than anything else, because when you do 200 games, that's not a joke, Damon. And he needs to have kudos. I mean, please give me, understand. I am not taking away from the show. We'll get our information out. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not all bad, because he has made the time. It may be, say, well, it's not Michael K. I don't care if it's not Michael K. The mere fact that we're being noticed is great.
Right.
Kudos to our fantastic chat that is there to back us up.
Right.
So, I didn't mean to go on a rant on all of this, guys.
No, it's okay. That's fine. It's okay. You're just speaking the facts, and people have to understand that.
Yeah, and without a doubt. While we're talking,
I would love that, Wendy. Yeah, I would love to come on your show. Hi, Sunil. What's up, Sunil?
Give us the facts of what's going on with Jabba and the Mount tonight.
Yeah. So tonight, guys, tonight is our Jabba in the Mouse show at 7:30. We're gonna have my good friend Brandon Steiner from Collectibles Exchange. He'll be joining the show. My team and I booked him for our Jabba in the Mouse show. We're going live at 7:30. He'll be coming on at 8:45. So tune in. You don't want to miss out. And then Wednesday, our Jabba in the Mouse show is also Wednesday 7:30. We're gonna have Tim Donahue, former NBA referee, and he's the one who was involved in all the gambling scandal in the past. But he'll be coming on. That's going to be a huge show, so please tune in to that one on Wednesday. And then, Sean, I don't know if you heard yesterday. Obviously, my team and I are good friends with Fernando Cruz and his manager. And his manager gave us some interesting news yesterday that he's going to head to arbitration most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he told me that. He told us that yesterday, which means he might get traded. So let's see.
Yeah, no, I mean, because that's usually how it kind of goes with teams. It's not just the Yankees. Every team they fight hard versus the player in arbitration. When the player goes to arbitration, it's just part of the process, and then it's business that a lot of times they'll trade because it both sides end up with a sour taste in their mouth
Mhm.
after the arbitration process, and yeah, I mean, it could end up very well that he gets traded soon after the arbitration hearing because that's usually how it happens. Um, but he's a guy I would like to have. I mean, he was, I, he was such a steal.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, Cashman, like, we didn't really give up anything. Well, okay, we traded Jose Trevino for, you know, Fernando Cruz
And
and
Alex
That was a
Jackson,
Alex
win.
Jackson.
which
That
we
was
don't
a
know
win.
who. That's not a catcher we need anymore. So
Right, but I mean, I know no, and that's a guy that we flipped for international free agency money to the when the Orioles were depleted at catcher. So, um, you know, but yeah, Fernando Cruz, people were like didn't really think he was gonna be. They were like, "Oh man, who's this guy?" But you know, shout out to Cashman. I know a lot of people love to bash him. Um, and we all like to, scratch our heads when he makes moves or try and be skeptics about it. Um, but you know what? He's been doing this for 26 years and he's been a chess master at it. He may not always do the right moves or yes, but he's a genius at it. And I mean, he does fleece teams.
and that,
No, I agree. I agree.
yeah,
Uh,
that's well
ESTP,
said. Yeah, Sean, well said. I agree.
yeah, well said, Sean. And NES says, "Morning, fellas. So, what's the most important move the Yankees can make? I think getting Realmuto should be a priority,
Mhm.
given that they already said we are stuck with Volpe at short. Well,
Well,
first of all,
yeah.
I'm sorry. First of all, Volpe's not coming back till June.
Hmm.
We'd be very surprised if he comes back before June. As far as Realmuto, that's not going to happen. He's 35 years old, 34, 35. He's on the wrong side of the age because he's been catching all of his life. That is not good. Yes, we do need a right-handed hitting catcher. The
Well,
more feasible one will be Higgy, in my
yeah,
opinion.
Higgy or Danny Jansen. I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind.
Danny Jansen would be
And
great.
also, I'll put another name on there. Salvador Perez. I know he's up there in age, but he still has the power. And if you give him a short-term contract, I would take him on a 2-year contract for Salvador Perez. He
Yeah.
can help out the offense, and also obviously his defense is a little shaky, but he's a great. He makes a big impact. But I would rather have him instead of JT. But I'll take Danny Jansen or Higgy over anybody right now.
Yeah, and I've gotten a couple of emails that I want to address from Wendy and from Victor from Third Floor Podcast. First of all, you never have to thanking us for promoting your show is something that we all do as a family. That's number one. Number two, we if you guys have anything special going on, please don't hesitate to email us or call us and let us know. We'll be more than happy to let the fans here know and to translate into your channels. So by all means, because as you can see, we promote Jobber in the Mouth, we promote Ken, we promote just about anybody that helps us out, and we're a family here, guys. So you have something big coming on, don't hesitate. We'll help you promote too. I feel glad that Wendy got some sponsors because now I'm not saying because of us, but people listen. And the same thing, I've gotten so many nice kudos from not only Wendy but from Victor, and the same vice versa. So by all means, guys, whenever you have something that you need to promote, you let us know, and we'd be more than happy to help because I know you do the same for us.
All right,
So
so
we appreciate that.
Sunil goes. What Mania said indirectly, you serve as better as catcher, not age. But that said, why not keep Rice back there and maybe? Yeah, but we need a right-handed catcher. That's the thing. To supplement the
Yeah.
left-handed catching. So that's the reason why Danny Jansen or Higgy would make perfect sense. And also, yeah, we can try and trade Wells and Escara. Obviously, keep Rice. Try and trade Wells and Escara. And then this is a problem. Our catching depth was amazing when we had Rafael Flores, Augustine Ramirez, and Carlos Tavares, and now they're all gone. So the Yankees now
Yeah.
have to figure out what to do with the Scar and Wells. But I do think. By the way, first of all, congrats to Wells and his fiance. I think they're having a baby. Uh,
Yep.
congrats to them.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way. But um, yeah, and yeah. So the Yankees have this off season. The catching position is key. Obviously, you got to keep Ben Rice after what he did for us. He's a great hitter. Obviously fit for Yankee Stadium, so you keep him there. Um, and like I said, Danny Jansen, Yankee perfect sense, and now they got to figure out whether or not to trade Wells and get and both of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get entertain trade offers for other players too. So we'll see.
Right. But I'm gonna offer a little bit of counter. Some pros that JT Real would give us. Um, well, one, he's a contact vet, but
Hmm.
with his veteran, and he knows how to handle all types of pitchers. And he's a Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. He's surefire, just as Sal Perez, but Sal Perez is more first baseman today. But JT Real is a guy who can mentor young catchers like Ben Rice, like uh, Austin Wells, if we don't end up trading him for pitching or whatever. But guys like him, the young guys that need to improve on how to not only how to call a game, but how to be quick pop time, defensive. Um, and then JT Remuto is a right-hander, but at the same time, yes, you got Higgy and you got Jansen, who are free agents. I mean, there's even Mitch Garber's on the list of free agents, but Mitch Garber is like lost in the sauce. He's been gone off the planet for as far as in the baseball universe for a couple years now. But that being said, the pros that JT Realmuto would give us, you also have to counter in the fact that he is 35, about to be 36. And all that time as a catcher, that's going to catch up to him. And, he's not a fast guy. He's faster than Stanton, but he's not, you know. So, yeah, you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. But there's not a whole lot of high contact guys as catching position. But we do need that upgrade as a catcher. That is one of our top priorities. To upgrade defensively our catcher and with some offensive production that's consistent. Um But also, we got to remember, we got to try and get Bellinger back,
Mm-hmm.
or we got to get two outfielders most likely. Um, and we gotta get a first baseman that's high contact. We got to focus on contact bats, Cashman. Um, like Josh Naylor or Okamoto. Those are two guys I would target highly for first base and for catcher. Yes, my three options would be Real Muto. Um, Even if that's not really likely, and the Phillies are still going to resign him because he wants to retire a Philly. That's fine. But I would go for uh Jansen or
Yep.
Higgy. Um, or even try and trade for Bo Naylor.
Yeah, he's a good player too.
Yeah. No, I
So
agree.
Is he a
I
right
agree.
hand guy? He's a right hander.
he's
Catcher.
right-handed as well. Oh,
You
I
know,
think he might even hit switch,
another
but I
thing
can't remember.
that they're saying you don't really need a great catcher now with the ABS because there's framing is going to go down the boards.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
it's going to be it's going to I think this is going to feed the Yankees very well.
So his
I
season.
really do.
So Bo Naylor's season with the Cleveland Guardians, he batted 195 with 14 home runs and 47 RBIs.
right.
Um,
But you know, and to your point with the pitch framing, we got a lot of teams got obsessed with the pitch framing for a few years. I'd rather have a catcher who can throw out runners quickly
Right.
and call a great game. That's like their whole defensive mindset for catcher. You got to be able to call a game, manage a pitching staff.
oh,
Um,
he's a left-handed hitter for him.
okay, so left hand. But I mean, we need a veteran. I'm trying to specify that we need veteran.
Yeah.
And I thought he was right-handed, but that's my fault. But we definitely need a veteran catcher that can mentor and provide consistent contact bat from the right side because we don't have any right-handed catchers. But
That has Higgy written all over it.
I know, right?
That has
Because
Higgy all over it.
you know, I mean, catchers, you're not looking for a guy that's going to hit 300 over 300, though that would be lovely, nicely.
Yeah.
We don't need a whole lot of home runs from a catcher. I mean, I'd be happy with 20, but I just need a guy that's going to hit in the clutch, that's going to hit consistently. I mean, we were spoiled for years with Posada, Girardi, and Joe
Munson.
could take you all the way back through Munson and Howard and all those guys. Yogi Berra,
Mhm.
Bill Dickey, even though none of us were probably alive watching him play. But when you look at those guys, their careers, they were consistent hitters.
Yeah, they were. They were, and they are. But I mean, kudos. I mean, the Yankees always had a really good catcher since I've been. The only time, unfortunately, when Munson went down, and he was replaced for like actually 3 weeks for Brad Goulden.
And
But
I
other
heard
than
that.
that,
I, and I heard also I heard that the Yankees had another great catcher back in the day. You want to know his name is
uh,
Joe Bingolia from NYYankees Mania.
well, I don't know if I was a catcher, but I was definitely a listener. That's for sure. Thank you.
Oh
No,
yeah,
thank you. Thank you for that. And we're happy. Wendy noticed had
Yep.
told us that she's got her subs up to
Let's go.
145.
That's awesome.
That's
Congrats.
let's
great,
go.
Go,
Wendy.
Wendy.
That's awesome. And continue the good work. Continue anything that we could do to help you. We'd be more than happy to. And we rated Victor's pod last night. You never know. We're going to be rating you guys soon, so don't ever know. And NY Yankee Mania could show up
You got
anytime, any place, anyhow.
Yeah, guys, congrats to Max Fried for winning the Gold Glove yesterday too.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Fried.
no, he absolutely deserved it. I mean, Max Fried, 19 wins, but I mean, the great plays that he made defensively and how he helped bail out not just by pitching great, he bailed out the defense behind him with some of those stellar plays. And Max Fried deserved it. I know some people were like, he didn't really deserve. No, he deserved it. I mean, there's no one else that came really close. You know, there's not a
Yeah.
whole lot of catchers that can field the position, or pitchers that can field the position.
Sean SS also said you almost forgot. You did forget one catcher, and that was the MVP of the World Series back in '96, Jim Leyritz.
Yeah, Jim Larry.
Okay.
There, my guy right there. Yep.
All
Yep.
right. Well, my bad. I
I
forgot
know
to
you're
mention
a
him,
young
but
stud. You're a young stud. We forgive you. Don't worry.
no, it's not that I didn't forget about him. It's just trying to go without taking up too much time.
No,
Because if
no
I
problem.
would have gone, you know,
Absolutely absolutely no problem whatsoever. When you have a thought, you say it. If it takes us another 10 minutes on the air, then that's what we're going to do as we're approaching a little over an hour already.
right.
How fast it went, I just feel like I already just said, how you doing, everyone? And then came on and everything flew fast. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
Jim Laird was great his whole career with every team that he played. And then I mean, remember we had a nice backup too with John Flaherty. We,
yep,
Flash came, you know, won a job in spring training as a walk on.
yes, he did.
um, you
I
know,
really like to know what happened there. Why they just all of a sudden decided to not renew his contract. I'd like to see if they're replacing it or is this a money saving, which I think is kind of ridiculous because even if he's making 250,000, that's a mere bag of shells as opposed to anybody else. So I
right.
don't know what that was all about. If they just do they have somebody in mind? Are they do they feel that they're going to get more out of Paul O'Neill or are they
Yeah.
going to do something with Meredith? What are they going to
I
do?
don't know. I
I,
mean, you
yeah, I'm really surprised that John Flaherty's not there anymore.
yeah,
He did a
I mean,
great
I'm
job.
surprised, and
Yeah,
we'll probably find out some of the reason there. But the Yankees, remember, they're a tight-lipped organization,
yeah,
and
Yeah,
and even the yes handles themselves way. They're classy. They're professionals, but they're tight-lipped with what goes on behind the scenes, and
yeah.
that's good.
I
But
think I think John.
rem-
Sorry to cut you off, Sean, but I think John Flaherty. Do you think he can make a good coach somewhere?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I mean if you ever,
I think he's going to. Me personally, he's going to go in the booth of the like Tampa Bay or something like that.
Oh,
Somebody like that.
I
That's what I
no,
think's going to happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see him ending up as a coach with one of the teams or like scouting a special advisor, some role. I mean, if you hear the guy talk,
yeah, he's.
he breaks down the game like nobody else.
Hmm.
Right.
Like a catcher, I mean, as Yogi Berra said
Yep.
when, uh, when he described why catchers make great managers and different other things,
Yeah.
because they see the field like nobody else. They understand the game like no one else. They prepare for it and all that stuff. And you hear this guy talk, and he still got this. He still sees it that way. Whatever his next adventure is, best of wishes for John Flaherty. You know, he's a great guy. I don't know him personally, but I mean the way he talks, the way he carries himself, you can tell he could just
Yeah. My team and I haven't worked with him yet, but we're looking forward to. We worked with a lot of his teammates when he was playing, and we haven't worked with him specifically yet. So we're looking forward to that. But I mean, he can make a good bench coach. He can start off as a bench coach and see. And that's why I think I brought it up, or someone else brought up in the other streams where uh, maybe if Brad Osman doesn't return, maybe you could put John Flaherty as a bench coach.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think the book is closed on Flaherty with the Yankees.
Yeah,
there might
no,
be something else in the works.
You mean
they might even
front office role?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, or he might even replace Tanner Swanson as the pitching instructor.
Yeah, but they just re-upped Tanner Swanson, by the way.
Okay, well, I mean, they might have, you don't know. I mean, you could see him as a scout too, or something involved in the special advisors. You know, the Yankees love to have a lot of special advisors with the former players.
I wish
mean,
to get a lot of advisors, a lot of scouts, and dump the analytics.
Hey, maybe he could replace Mike Fishman. How about that?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Having a catcher ahead of your analytics. Oh man.
Hey, that will change the whole thing right there.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
Yankees win the World Series in 2026.
Yeah.
If they only listen to us.
Yeah. Speaking of coaching, well, our good friend and our client Alex Introne is now the new hitting coach for, guess what? Texas Rangers.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So
nice. Let's try to get him on, man.
Yeah, we're trying. We're my team and I are working on getting him on, but right now he agreed to be the new hitting coach for the Texas Rangers, and Brett Boone obviously will not return to Texas Rangers, but now it's Alex Introne will be the hitting coach, and that's a great hire for them. Obviously, taking him away from the Houston Astros, and he's going to bring a lot of knowledge to the Texas Rangers. So congrats!
Right.
We found out yesterday. Yeah.
Brett Boone, believe it or not, I was thinking when I saw that news this morning, I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be something? I don't think it will happen, but it might happen. If we got him as the hitting coach.
What are you talking about now?
Brett Boone.
Brett Boone.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That would not be a bad idea.
For a bench coach? No,
as a hitting coach.
With Aaron
yeah, with Brett. We got. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if two brothers have ever been on the same coaching staff, but
I gotta check.
But I mean, that would just be something that just because the way that guy hit his whole career. I know he had that great year in that special year in 2001, and he also had a great year in 98. But yeah, Brett Boone understands hitting. He knows how to break it down. And I mean, look at what he did in half a season with the Rangers. He got them, and that's hard to do. Come in mid-season to, work with these hitters, work with these players.
And then also, he has a podcast that he does too. So I think while he was the hitting coach for the Rangers, he had someone else taking over the podcast while he was gone or while he was busy with the Rangers.
Yeah, I think that's going to be something good for Texas. I'll tell you that.
I'm happy. We reached out to Alex, and we're gonna try and get him on the show, Joe, for you guys. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that would be great to see the philosophies of all the teams.
Yeah.
Hey,
we're Bill's in the house.
Hey, Bill, welcome aboard, my boy. What's going on? Two of the Amota brothers coached at the same time for the Giants. Yep.
Okay.
Right. You're right. There you go. Real Bill, how's it going?
But what I was gonna say too is Real Bill is another guy that should be honored and will be honored on November 11th.
Yeah.
He's a true legend.
That's what I said yesterday. I want him on the panel of you guys.
Oh yeah.
No question in my mind. I want it. Real Bill, you got to come on, please. As long as you feel great, you've got to come on because you'll be on the panel with Sean Browning and Ken and yourself. We would like to have one more. And then everybody that's going to ask questions, say thank you to you guys will be coming on separately, one by one. So, Real Bill, please give us the honor of having you on because you deserve it. You
Yeah,
all deserve it, actually.
you know, and then also the other thing too that Real Bill, I love what he brings to us because he really breaks down the game. Uh, you ever see him in the chat, especially in the play-by-plays?
Oh,
Uh,
definitely.
he, and I know he was a player from back in the days. But yeah, and it's a blessing having him on this chat, in the chat and on these shows. He's a real part of this family. So
100%. You just just gear up, feel good, and we definitely would love to have you on and share all your stories and everything that
He
we
called
are
me.
really
I think he
looking
called me
forward to.
Sunil by accident.
The what?
I, th- I think he called me Sunil by accident.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. But anyway, so guys, well, like I said, a lot's happening, and just a couple of final things. Again, Nitin, talk to them and tell them about Jabba's show tonight. Your show,
yeah.
and
So tonight,
yeah,
our Job on the Mouth show is live at 7:30. At 8:45, we'll be joined by our good friend Brandon uh, Brandon Steiner from Collectibles Exchange. So our good friend will be joining at 8:45 tonight. Please tune in, subscribe, like, share, and also Wednesday we have a big show with Tim Donahue. So that can be a big show. So make sure to tune into that one on Wednesday. And we got some events coming up. November 8th, we got Fernando Cruz at Woodbridge Brewing Company. And then November 11th, we got at 7 p.m., we got Kayvon Thibodeau from the New York Giants at Baseline Social at Oceanport, New Jersey. So please come by and meet those two players if you're interested. So.
yeah, that is totally awesome. And we have quite a few things going on here too, which we'll definitely get into during the week. But guys, some final thoughts before we head out today. Sean, you want to say a few words before we get going?
yeah, guys, come along with us. Stay tuned. We got a lot of things going on. We got special guests. We've got, the hot stove's about to get hot for the off season, and a lot of things in the sports world are going on at the same time. Also, I want to give a shout out to Chef Nick, who I know is working real hard. He's working
Yeah.
like 22-hour shifts, and then he still finds time to come on with us, and he always brings stuff for us. He's always cooking, pun intended. And even Evan, everybody else on this thing, on the panel, we're all working to get you guys the right information, the facts as they come out. And yeah, come along with us in the family. Don't be afraid to show us things. But I want to stress one thing. You guys in the chat, um, be respectful with your comments. It's all right to have your opinions, and to say things, and we may disagree or whatever, but be respectful. If you guys are gonna be, if people are disrespectful and they say things that are outrageous, you will be timed out and you will be banned. Have been, and I'm not trying to steal Joe's thunder or anything. I'm just saying that we're cracking down on that. Because we're trying to stay the family friendly, and there are kids that read along with while parents and grandparents are on these, streams, and you know, so yeah. But go ahead, y'all can take it away.
No, I understand. You great job, Sean. Great job.
Yep.
I just again, you can't follow that up. I mean, it's just perfect. We do a lot, and who knows? Well, again, because you subscribe to NY Yankee Mania, if the Yankees make any type of news or anything going on today, and it whatever substantial or something that I think we definitely should know, don't worry, you'll get notification and we'll go on live, no question about it. And you never know, between now and tomorrow morning. Will there be another stream? There could be, but you'll know about it. That's the whole idea of having notifications open to you guys. Subscribe, press the notification button. You'll never miss anything that we do or any other channel. It's real important to press the like button, notify yourself, and of course, please subscribe to the channel. We really, really appreciate that. And Nitin, your final thoughts.
Well, shout out to everyone in the chat for tuning in today. Please continue to like, subscribe, share, follow, do everything. Follow Sean Browning. Follow Joe from NYYankees Mania. They do a great job. Follow everyone. Nitin Sports Shows, Job on the Mouth Show. Follow Chef Nick, George from the Swing the Fences, Evan, Ken the Ugly Truth, Victor from the Third and Floor podcast. Man, please subscribe to everyone, and we all do a great job. My team and I love helping out this show, and Joe is the godfather for this show. Obviously, he's the he's the GOAT, the legend. Victor is the GOAT and legend. Sean is the GOAT and legend. Ken is the GOAT and legend. Everybody is the GOAT and legend. But thank you guys. And like I said, more things to come. Stay tuned. We got some pretty big things in the works too. So stay tuned.
Sean, Real Bill's asking to send you.
Sorry. I would like to announce another event that we're doing. December 13th, we got Will Warren at the Ocean County Mall at Santos Sports from 12 to 2. So if anybody wants to meet Will Warren, come meet us at the Ocean County Mall.
Awesome. Real Bill asked Sean, send me the address to your channel.
All right.
And that would be, that would be great. Yeah, I would like to know it too. So, what was I gonna say? No, but in all, everyone, thank you, and we will see you definitely tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But who knows? Could be earlier, especially if the Yankees do something or do something that we need to address. We definitely will. Or something big happens, we'll address it right here on NYYankees Mania. So thank you to Sean. Thank you to Nitin for coming on today. And hopefully we'll see them tomorrow morning. And everyone, thanks again for understanding. And we love each and every one of you. God bless you all. God bless America. As we always say, let's go Yankees. Stay healthy, everyone. We'll see you in the morning, unless the Yankees do something. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.